Hi everybody, it's the Intuitive Healer, and today I'll be doing a reading for the sign of Scorpio. So let's go ahead and tune your energy, Scorpio. All right, for those of you stopping by for the very first time, welcome to the channel. And for those of you that are new to the channel, welcome, welcome. Before you guys leave, please make sure that you like, share, and subscribe to my channel so you'll be notified when my new videos do come up. All right, you guys, I am available for personal readings at this time. So if you check the description box below, there's all my information on how to book a reading with me. So just a little short window here, and it will be closing up soon. So make sure you book your reading. All right, you guys. So there's some really crazy energy going on, Scorpio, and I think there's like this opening for you. You know, I kind of see it like there's clouds in the sky, and you know, they're kind of sorting themselves so that there's this opening, you know, so you can see the sun coming through. And so that's kind of this understanding for me of the place that you're at right now. Intuitively, that's what I'm feeling. So let's create a real opening here with guidance from our angels and guides. Ascended masters, angels, and guides, those who have crossed over, please guide me the highest and best messages for the sign of Scorpio. Please and thank you. Blessed be. It is done. So it is. All right. So my first card that came out here before I dropped into the prayer, I think is also significant to the place of where you're at right now. It's the Believe card, and it says the best is yet to come. So for me, there is this opening happening. Like I said before, we do have our towering magnificence. And this is kind of a card that resembles a soul rising. And so it's also creating, you know, this surrender into a higher plane, a different world, a different state of mind. And it's conjuring up this manifesto energy for you so that a lot of the things that you've been wishing for are actually going to be coming through. But there's some things that have to be moved before that. So, you know, every time we're in a place of manifesto, it is good for us to dream. It is good for us to think about our desires and wants. And we also have to pack it with some belief. And if we're not believing it, then it's not going to come true because you're the creator of, you know, your destiny. So you have to create that place of higher guidance and create that little sanctuary within so that you know that you're being divinely guided, you know, and those angels are conspiring in your favor to bring happiness. And that's what we have here with the Delight card. It says, I delight in everything in my world and divine joy fills me. Well, of course it does, because you are in a place of peace. You are breathing deeply with the universe, and you're wanting to align with things of your higher self. So lots of higher guidance here. You know, I think it's okay to just lean into the process, even though, Scorpio, I think there's been, you know, some maybe gut feelings of like, I don't know what I'm doing, or maybe gut feelings of warning, you know, not to go down a certain path. Whatever the case may be, I do sense that there's some things conspiring in your favor. You know, there's movement, and I think that's why it just seems like it's going nowhere. Got to be in a place of truth. Be honest with yourself right now, because I think in the past, you know, Scorpios sometimes can give their power away. And maybe there was a person that was put in your life that you were just always wanting truth from. And, you know, I think in all actual reality, you were asking yourself to tell yourself the truth about the situation. So now that you're in your truth, what's in alignment with truth? Well, it's abundance. And it says all all my needs are met above and beyond my greatest expectations. You know, that's where stuff comes in fluidly. We get to absorb the wisdom and the intelligence that's coming in with, you know, our gifts, the gut feeling, the intuitive feelings, you know, maybe having a little visionary mental notes to help and guide you. It says, all I truly need is within me. And, you know, for me, that's a validation because you've been through a state of healing. And it says, phenomenal healing energy flows through my cell in my body. So that's what's been happening. You've been transforming. And I think you were sitting with a person from the past. Maybe they were toxic. Maybe they were just put in your life to kind of show you some things about yourself. Yep. Look at this. It says, I'm serene no matter what is occurring around me. So maybe feeling like the storm was always surrounding you and you just wanted some peace of mind. And so I think that you're in a place where you're going to start creating that. You know, it's hard when we're in a toxic situation. Maybe we're with somebody that has a loud personality or has a lot of opinions, and we can't even hear our own thoughts sometimes. So Scorpio, I think you're in a place where you really want some peace and quiet. Look at this. There's the opening. There's that validation for me. It says, I am open to receiving the gifts of the universe. There you go, Scorpio. I think that is good to let you know that you have some courage and start living your life passionately. It's time to let go of the past and move on to the new. Let's go into another deck here. Angels guide us to a little clearer messages for the sign of Scorpio. One thing I want to note here too is that you kind of are in a place of, you know, I say taking tough action and assertiveness in your life. You know, I think you're kind of in a place where your soul's rising up to your notions, and those notions and intuition notions are all getting in alignment. So there we go. Being in the present moment, that's where we find balance. If you see this guy in the picture, he is creating balance even though he is stepping through the stones. We also surrender to the process, letting go of that which doesn't serve us, knowing that which did come into our realm was just a vital lesson for our growth. And we get to continue on. Maybe in our past, you know, we were connected with somebody that was rebellious, maybe didn't want to, you know, go with the system. Maybe they, you know, I'm sensing that maybe a person that had some trouble with the law or something like that. You're like, no, I don't break the law, I don't go to jail, but the people that I tend to be attracted to have a past or something. So it's you letting go of the patterns of that, Scorpio. Letting go of the intensity of the memories of that and healing, because sometimes we can just be really, really addicted to the intensity and passion of a relationship, even if it's toxic. So we have some higher guidance that is like, let go, let things be, move on. All right, let's check out my deck that I made here and see what this is all about, Scorpio. Sometimes my deck here that I conspired to make really is a little on the blunt side. So if some stuff comes out, it's only to awaken you to some things. It says, I want to break up. Maybe you guys are in a position, you know, maybe this is cross-watcher, who's ever tuning in, male or female. Maybe you're in a situation where you're ready to break up. And look at this. Quit lying to me. Yep. I think there's somebody out there who's like, I got to get out of here. I don't know how to do it. And it says, I have to walk away. So for me, that's clear and concise. Let's see what our loved ones on the other side are guiding us to know. So those of you out there that have lost a loved one, there's some messages here that I think you'd like to hear. It says, it is beautiful where I am. I think for somebody that had some issues, maybe around I would say their brain had some issues around that. Not sure who that's pertaining to, but whoever that is, I think they're done with the pain. It says beautiful where I am. So I think that there was a piece that came in with that passing. I'm also sensing that, you know, when you feel the cold air around you, they're next to you. They are definitely next to you. And they're trying to help guide you on a better path, or to help you continue on your aligned path. It says, I have become one of your guides. So they have essentially become an angel. It says, I am so much better now. So whoever was having an issue, I am sensing something with the brain. So maybe brain cancer or something like that. I don't think they're in pain anymore. I think they're better now. So just, you know, be at peace with that information. Know that they love you from the other side. All right, so let's get into some love, Scorpio. I know you're like, let's get into the love. It's hard when we lose someone we love, but sometimes those experiences were meant to change us too. But I do have a feeling that there's an opening for love here, knowing about this past toxic situation, or not knowing how to get out, or thinking I have to get out, but really having to come up with the plan on how to do that. It says, stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. For those of you that are in a partnership that you really don't want to get out of, I think you guys should be a little bit more optimistic about working things through. You know, sometimes we have to give our partner a second chance, allow them to shine brightly for us. And sometimes, well, feeling your gut, knowing that maybe you aren't supposed to work it out. Who's ever really connecting with these words, I want you to know that do what's best for you. You know, that's what this process is about, your growth. It's really not about the coupling so much as it you learning to love yourself. Okay? All right, and it says, have a heart-to-heart conversation. Honesty. You know, honesty would be good here. Discussing your feelings honestly. And, you know, for those of you that are really wanting something different and you've walked away from a partnership and there's a little, you know, chemistry going on with somebody, or you've connected with somebody, I do believe that it might turn into a partnership here. I do see some chemistry with some new love. There is some passion happening here. Maybe not experienced that yet. Maybe it's just super, super new. And, you know, I feel like it's going to turn into a friendship first. I think that's what you needed to do in the past, Scorpio. I don't know. That's what's coming through. All right, you guys, if you liked the video, please give it a like, share it, and subscribe to the channel. Also, make sure that if you need to get a personal reading with me and you want to go a little bit deeper into this, all my information is down there in that description box below. I love you, Scorpio. Everything's going to work out. You just kind of have to take a breath and choose what's in your best interest and what's best for you. All right, you amazing people. Namaste.